Hey all, my name is Kurt. I'm here with Trenton. Welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon Barn. Today, Trenton, is Friday, and you know what that means. It is Blind Day. Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No.
Did you like that? I set all that up.
I did not like it at all.
Oh, Kayla's here tonight. My wife's here. Rebecca, we're cheering. We're ready. We're ready for Blind Day. And I don't know why I'm so excited, because you're in charge and I have no idea what's going on.
Makes me think you know what's in it if you're excited, because you know normally you're not excited.
Yeah.
And that has me a little bit worried. But anyways, I was originally going to just do a two-way blind.
Okay.
But this is also for my curiosity, because I had heard, or I'd seen some suggestions in the comments from some folks saying this would be interesting to blind with this, or add into a blind somewhere to see how it does.
All right.
So this is a video we've reviewed in the past, so you have had it, but I'm not going to say what it is. I, of course, know the 4 bottles that are in here, so I'm going to have you pipe up a little bit more than me and kind of tell me what you think and whatnot. Great. I do know what's in it. I don't know what is in each glass, though. So I will come up with my own ratings and rankings and everything. We'll see how I land in terms of my rankings and where you land, and we'll see at the end.
Who
wins.
Right out of the gate, you're a little smarter than I am, because you went back to the 4-bottle standard instead of me and getting overzealous and throwing in 5.
Well, you will quickly learn why I only did 4.
Great.
So it's going to be an interesting one.
Yes.
I'll let you. Are we going to start out with A?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
I got to start with A, bud. So I got to go there. Got to go there first. Now, I did tell you what we were drinking. You know, at least I told you it was rye whiskey. So you're not going to tell me anything? You got nothing for me here?
This is bourbon.
Okay.
All of these are bourbon.
Okay.
That is all I'm going to tell you.
That's all right. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I might try to slip in a few more questions as we go along, but I'll take that for now.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how you do with the questions.
Let me say I love it.
Okay. That's a good start. It's a good start.
I love this. It's a beautiful toffee note in there, and almost has a little bit of an apple cider thing going on in there for me.
I could see that.
But that toffee note gives it, I mean, it's super well-rounded and sweet.
Yeah. All right. There it is. So if you can't tell, these are a little proofy.
I can tell.
Yeah. Yeah. Even I was struggling. We just did a like a little not like a 3-way blind, but a barrel pick selection on Patreon. We just recorded that, and the proof was a little bit lower than this one. Wow. I'll say. So, well, I actually don't know what is in this, but I can tell it's pretty high proof.
I wish you would have gave me a little bit of heads up on that. But we got that out of the way, so I'm going to take one more little sip here. But again, I'm going to follow suit with the aromas. I love it. It's great.
There's really not much to not like about that. I mean, really. It's got everything going on.
There's a burst of peanut butter there with that lovely toffee, and there's just a gentle oak note that just coddles you.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. Coddles?
Yes, it does.
All right. I believe you.
I love that.
That is wild you say peanut butter, because you say that, and I get a little bit of it. It's interesting. All right.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. I'm more excited now, because if that's A, let's figure out what we got here with I swear, if we do one more video where you're whacking at a gnat somewhere, you know.
It's on the microphone. Can you guys hear the I really just want to slap the microphone.
Leave it alone. I know you have this anal tendency to and it only shows up because you have the lights on here. You did. I'm sorry about that. He just banged the microphone.
I'm so irritated.
He just can't help himself.
No.
He can't. My apologies.
I have one of these like plasma lighters.
Yes.
In the office, and anytime I see a fly, I'll wait for it to land, and I like light it on
surprise
fire
you, honey?
on the wall. There's a couple burn marks on the wall. I hit him up so Michelle didn't see him.
Put a picture over it or something.
Right, the firefighter's gonna say cause of fire was lighting bugs on fire.
Oh, we got a brick house. It's not gonna catch on fire. It's fine.
Seriously?
This smells more intense than the first one.
Really? I'm struggling just a bit.
Really?
Compared to the first one. Now, what I'm getting I just think it's a bit more muted than the first one, but I know you just said it's more intense. So, my nose isn't the greatest aspect of tasting whiskey and enjoying whiskey. I'll grant you that.
Well,
But
you can't taste with your nose, but when I say intense, it's just like an intense sweetness. I get what you mean because I don't really get a whole lot of like specific flavors in this.
Okay.
Actually, I smell it. I'm like, this smells
Yeah.
delicious, and it smells rich.
I can agree with you that
that's
it does have some sweetness to it, but it isn't as obvious to me as A was.
Still though. It's got like this weird zippy kind of sugariness at the end, because like, okay, take like a brown sugar, like a rich, nice, dark brown sugar.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of what it is at the beginning, and then it like drifts off into a white sugar.
I cannot disagree with you whatsoever. It's a bit strange to me, although sweet, rich. I get that part of it. A little bit viscous even. It drinks hot to me because it brought some tears to my eyes. To tell you the truth,
Did it?
A little bit. I don't know if it kind of started to leak down the wrong pipe a little bit for me, but I'll take one more sip just to be sure.
Like leak out of your eyelids. It's really interesting. Really.
There's like a fig note in there or some kind of something like that, a date note in there, I think. There's some sweetness in there, but it doesn't really lend to caramel toffee bourbon basics. Doesn't really lend towards that.
If I had to say this is like mostly sweet, not a whole lot of other flavors.
Yeah,
it's
not
rich,
a lot
rich
of,
sweetness,
yes.
but that's honestly, it's
not a lot
kind of
depth.
a one-noter. It's interesting.
I would agree.
All right. Well, you got that water. That's probably not a bad idea.
I tell you, brother.
Well, for some reason, the camera ran out of memory on the card, even though I just cleared it before I got here an hour and a half ago. So we paused right where we left off. My glass is still down here. We just finished up with C. Oh, no, I took C off. We didn't taste C yet.
I have not.
Okay, I didn't either.
So I've just finished with B.
Yep.
So let's move on to C. Sorry about that. Stop.
What?
I can see out of the corner of my eye.
It smells good.
It does. I love it. It's got some of the mocha notes in there. A little chocolatey.
It does. You're kind of on point with the smeller today.
Which is unusual.
Did you do one of those Vicks Vapor Rub?
And I trim my nose hairs.
Did you?
Does that help? You get older, you trim up the forest in there. It might help.
Does it hurt? If I get in there deep enough, I can pull them, and it doesn't feel good. I kind of want to. Ooh, maybe I'll get my nose hairs waxed for the charity live stream. We'll talk about that later.
I'd be up for that.
Okay.
I'd be up for that.
Wait, you would do that too?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Ooh,
absolutely.
I hurt already. All right.
Yeah. Wait till the end of the video. We'll give you a little briefer on what we got coming up for this month's live stream. Love it.
Really?
Yeah, I like it.
Interesting.
More baking spice, a little bit of molasses.
Yep.
Some of that mocha, a little bit of chocolate. Darker. Rich but darker.
I don't have a whole lot of things to say. I think this is my least favorite so far.
Okay, and I can understand why, because that's a whole different flavor profile. Mm-hmm. And I get that. It may not be up your alley, but it's mine.
Yeah.
It's
not my fave, I got to be honest with you.
Yeah. I can understand that. It's a little more specific. I wouldn't say this is like one that would appeal to the masses. Mm-hmm. There will be some that love it and some that maybe not like it.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least. Oh my God.
Lord help me.
Come on.
Really. Candy bar.
You get candy bar from that? Do you?
Starts out with candy bar for me.
Okay.
Like a nice milk chocolate candy bar. Nougat.
Oh, yeah.
Nougat.
I was like, what's that word?
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's right by your face. I'm going to hit you in the forehead on accident. Accident. All right. This is going to send me right to a nursing home.
Wow. That is that. You know when you say that made my cheeks juicy. You remember that? You say that all the time. You know what you say?
Unfortunately, no. You said that. You said this makes my mouth juicy.
Okay.
That's exactly
What
what
do
you
you
said.
say when you say your cheeks? What do you say?
I don't know.
Whatever it was.
I don't say my mouth is juicy. That's for sure. That's kind of a weird thing to say. Anyways.
Yeah, you just don't want to be cool like me. That's all.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. 100%. All right. Well, my first to go out is not surprising to me. What do you got?
Gosh, that's lovely. My first to go out would be B.
B? Okay.
As we spoke about before, I found it to be, it was good. It was good. It was somewhat sweet. That's the one I think it had a little bit of fig or a date note in it, but it was kind of a one-noter and it didn't really stand up. Trenton's got some stellar pours up here. That's a fact. All these were great, but B would be my least favorite.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, as much as I would love to disagree, at first I had B and C, but I just tasted B again,
Yep.
and it's just kind of fallen a little flat. So my
Wow.
first out would also be B.
Okay. Well, that's funny you said that because, you know, it's a tight race for me past that, honestly, but I do love this here. I really do. I love that flavor profile. I know it wasn't your thing,
Yeah.
but it just can't stand up to these two.
Well, it doesn't surprise me because you like weird stuff. That's just who you are at
That's
the
okay.
core.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. But yeah, I just. But these two on these bookend glasses here are fantastic. So honey, I have to take out C then would be. So let me write it down for myself. So honey, B would be in fourth for me, right?
Yep.
Then I just put C in third. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now
All right.
this is going to be
Well, he needs his
extremely.
third, same.
Yeah, same. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I kind of figured he might be because he was talking B and C, but this is going to be extremely hard choice for me. I haven't tasted A since I tasted the first time. So
I gotta sneeze, kind of. Prilosec.
that is just so low.
Oh God, it burned my nose.
I'm just moving forward.
Just move forward, focus.
Thank you, honey. That is just so lovely. A is just. I mean, it's just come on now.
On first sip, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yeah, this is okay. Go back. This is pretty darn good.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
This was so good too, though. Okay. I'm going to have to. It pains me to do this. One more. Yeah. Extremely difficult. We're talking the most minute of differences, but I'm going to have to go with D is in my second place, babe. That would put A as in my first place. So that's where I'm at. This is incredible blind though, Trenton, man. You're spoiling me here. This is great. Great.
I'm honestly a little bit on the fence here.
Are you? And I can completely understand why. I mean, if I keep talking and he keeps tasting, I might change my mind. That's how close it is for 1 and 2. You got a quarter, honey? We can flip it and figure it out.
And as we rotate, this is more about you today, since I know kind of what's in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I got. Both terrific. Little hot though. All of them were a little hot.
Yeah. Well,
Proof points.
I am going to go with my second place is going to be A.
Well, you know he's gonna do that, so he can be different.
Yeah, that's why I did. And my first place is going to be D over here.
Okay, well I can see why, Trenton. Not a bad choice, really. I mean, I couldn't knock you for that at all. Not even in it for a second.
Well, before we do the reveal,
Oh, boy.
we have to record like 5 more videos because you're out in Arizona.
Yeah,
And I don't know why
we'll
I
be on
chose to do
vacation
that.
next week. It's my anniversary. I take that back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was silly to say. It's our anniversary. So
You're getting a dog.
we got a nice trip planned, and it's going to be a real special time. 15 years I've been married. Together 20 years and married 15 years, and it's been the best 15 years of my life. Love you, honey.
Love you too.
Love you, honey. Yeah.
Love you too.
Well, okay, we both agreed on 4th place. So what do we got in 4th place?
Let's move yours back just because it bothers me.
Bothers you just as much as that fly bothers me.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to look. This is 4th place?
This is 4th place.
No way, dude. It can't be.
That's a shame.
B520
That is a shame.
was B?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. I'm hurt. Hey, this blind will tell you that anything can happen. That has won a couple of times for me.
It has, yeah.
I hate to go through the rest of it now. Go ahead, honey. And I get my glasses on. C919.
Oh man.
That's tough too, bro.
You
Which
on the-
one was this?
That was C.
Okay.
Yikes.
Do you want his second?
No. Wait. No.
I'm
Do his first.
These are like my 2 favorites of all
You
time.
think you know which one it is?
Of all time.
I think I do. Yeah, do his first. First place.
3rd.
If this is right, I'm excited. Yes.
This is your first.
Why'd you do it that way?
Because that's what he told me to do.
You'll see.
That's my first?
Yeah.
That is your first.
Yeah. Oh. This is C923, guys. Barrel Proof C923. This is this year's latest release. It's fabulous. Just as we spoke in our video, it's just fabulous.
Are you ready to see what this beat?
No. Let's see. A.
A is the C923.
It's great. It's lovely.
Well, D is your second. Do you want to sip D again or no?
Wild turkey what? No, it's not. Why would you do that?
I had a feeling
Huh.
that this is how this would play out.
You did?
A lot of people called me nuts because I had put some feelers out there to see kind of where this would land. And I almost went with the Elijah Craig too. It was very close. Very close.
Well,
And this is last year's George T. Stag. 22.
22. Is D?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
The results don't surprise me too much because I thought that C923 was a hitter completely. My palate usually leans a little bit more towards Buffalo Trace. Yours does a little bit more towards Wild Turkey and Elijah Craig, those very
does.
traditional feeling bourbons.
He's not lying about that, but I drooled over this bottle when you brought it down.
I know
And
you
it
did.
is good.
It's very
And I told
good.
you, I mean, I could flip a quarter. I didn't blame you at all for picking that one because it was that good. I will tell you this. I had a feeling I was tasting something different here.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see on my notes, I was wrong on all of them. But I kept writing down Elijah Craig guesses because I had a feeling we were on, and Trenton sees that. I guessed C923, B520, C919, but I guessed all the wrong ones.
That's fine.
I didn't pick from that. I truly picked from what I felt was the best. But I really thought we were on Elijah Craig. And I really thought that Trenton was trying to trip me up on the B520 because this particular bottle has won several blinds for me.
It has.
Several. These are 2 of my favorite releases of all time. You know, so that pains me a little bit there on this end of the bar top. But it also is very exciting that this is on this side because this is a brand new release.
Right.
It's fantastic. It really, really is.
Good to know
This
that.
one being here, do I not get a little bit of a chuckle out of it that I didn't pick George T. Stagg #1? Maybe just a touch.
Well, and this kind of, I don't want to say it proves my point, but I'm just glad that I have this at home instead of this. Because you enjoy this a lot more than the George T. Stagg. So I get to keep this one at home, which was my first place. So I think I made the right decision there.
Fantastic. I mean, they're all fantastic. This, of course, is a unicorn. And boy, when we did the single bottle review, that was just an amazing pour.
Yeah.
But your mom was the only one that poured the glasses. Even you didn't even know which one it is.
I know.
So I was so enamored by this, getting through it. And I kind of figured by the time I got to this one, I could tell it was a little bit different. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to go back to what this was. So I think it proves to Trenton's point, everybody's palate's different. We're driven to different distilleries and different releases to where for me, it looks like, I would be geared more towards the Elijah Craig, Wild Turkey, different things. And Trenton, obviously, his palate's more driven towards the Buffalo Trace, which is, I get that.
Well, and I could have, like you said, I could have flipped a quarter.
Yeah.
And honestly picked either one of these. I think it just goes to show how good Heaven Hill or Elijah Craig did this year with their C923 release. If you see one,
$70, Trent.
$70.
Come on now.
And again, it is an allocated release. I know that the word has gotten around that this batch is incredible. So I know a lot of people like in our Discord are looking for it and a couple other things. So it is going to be difficult to find. Hopefully, a little bit easier to find than this George T. Stagg last year. I just saw an article that this year's got released. So if we're fortunate enough to be able to find one of those, I doubt it.
Well, you got the Igor 17, didn't you? Mm-mm. I'm just kidding.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice, but hairy. So if you see any of these, be sure to pick them up. I know I'm saying that take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because I know availability sucks.
I will say this once again, Trenton, man, wow, what a blind. I mean, this was a lot of fun because they were all just bangers. They were great.
Good segue. I didn't even plan this. I'm getting more better. Getting better with my segues.
Keep working.
If you want the chance to win a George T. Stagg, keep an eye out for our video on Monday.
Don't miss it.
It's going to be a good time.
Honestly, we've got so much in planned. Don't miss our video Monday and don't miss our live stream last Friday this month, 8 p.m. Central Time. More to come.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we got for you today. I don't know about you, but boy, I had lots of fun. Whole bunch of fun. Thank you, Trent.
You did? Good.
Yeah, of course I did. It was
all
great. I loved it.
You're gonna have to step up the what's the ante? Step up the ante on the next blind.
Oh, don't you worry.
All right.
It's gonna happen.
All right.
As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time, right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.